You know, reality is a big word. Existence is even bigger. Truth, whew, too big. But beauty, you can understand. You have forgotten about your own beauty. You have forgotten about your own love. You have forgotten about your own passion. You have forgotten about your own feeling of being this drop. So, when this drop drops, do you know that incredible magic occurs? For a moment, this drop comes up again. No jet engines, no fuel, no nothing. Just gravity and mass. And here it comes, and it hits the water, and it splashes, and it dances. It dances. It dances. And it comes up like a ballet, like a ballerina. Comes and separates, wanting truest expression of that oneness and separation from that water that it is so much a part of, but for that one moment it is all by itself. Before you can blink an eye, it disappears. Without a trace. Disappears. No identity. Becomes one from where it sprang from. That's it. Done. Show is finished. Show is finished. One little drop of water. One little drop of kindness. One little drop, one tiny little drop of the ultimate blessing on the face of this earth. You have forgotten. You have forgotten how blessed you are. You look at other people, and if somebody has won a lottery, you say, oh, he's so lucky. And you turn to God and say, what about me, God? You see somebody rich, how come I don't have that? But in God's eye, that's not a gift. In God's eye, letting you be a drop is the ultimate gift. The want, the ability to enjoy is the only thing that will not fade. You should pay attention. You really should. Because you will hit a point in your being. Your eyes will start to go, your ears will start to go, your taste buds will start to go, your smell will start to go, your skin won't be as elastic, your hairs are going to start to go, joints are going to start to go. This will happen. Body will not perform at the same level as when you were young. But the ability to enjoy shall remain unimpeded, will not change. Do something, connect with it. It's worth it. It's worth the investment. Your ability to enjoy peace, your ability to enjoy that beauty will not fade. Then let it enjoy the beauty that is inside of you. No. Not speculate. No. 1,000 beliefs do not equal one no. One knowing. If all your life is this is the only place you're going to live, what's the point for the rest? And so, somebody said, you have been given feet. Go to a place where you can listen about the reality. Good use. And you have been given teeth to look beautiful. And you've been given a tongue to taste. And you have been given a voice and say. Say those things that bring kindness. Say those things that bring beauty. Say those things that remind you of the divine that dwells in you. You have been given ears. Hear from them, through them, the wisdom that will make the journey of life easy for you. Hear through them those words that will comfort you. Hear through them those words that will bring you peace. See through these eyes The Creator's creation, not yours. The Creator's creation. See the magnificence that is embedded in all things and the way they have been brought together. And they look beautiful. I want you to think. And at the end of that thinking, come to the conclusion that you want to know. That's all. That's all I do. People ask me, Maharaji, I don't feel any thirst. I don't feel thirst for what you're talking about. How could you not? You can explain that to me. I will accept you don't feel it. How can you not want to know the divine when the divine is your guest? How can you not want to greet and welcome the divine when the divine has arrived? You have a question if the divine is in you or not? Are you alive? Ta-da! And you don't want to know. And you're not thirsty. You're not curious. Nothing in you stirs. Nothing in you stirs. Nothing in you moves. Nothing in you says, yeah.
Having that incredible experience within me and guidance with Maharaji, I had such a confidence and courage, and no matter what happened physically to me, my life with knowledge, it just gets better every single day, and I'm really, really thankful.
He gives me something that I've never, can never get anywhere else. I've had lots of teachers, I've gone to college, I've had teachers in my life, but none of them gave me the same deep understanding of life. They gave me an understanding of a certain subject, but never of life. And I really, truly felt that Maharaji gives me a big spectrum of understanding of life.
What we have been given, should we be thankful for it? Do you know? You look out, you see a tree. What do you think? The other day I was looking at a tree. And you know what I said to myself? That there isn't a planet for light years around where this tree could grow, except for this one. Do you know that? This tree won't grow on the moon. People look at the moon and they go, how beautiful. This earth is much, much more beautiful than the moon. It glows. It glows blue. It's living. It has lightning and clouds and thunder and the oceans. And it moves. And more than anything else, you are alive now. On the planet where the tree grows. You have to think about it. Light years around. They've done the search. It's nothing like this. People are attracted to Jupiter, Mars. No tree will grow there. I'm just talking about a tree. So what do you truly feel every day? The gratitude or the questions?
I'd like to welcome all of you to Santa Cruz. This is an amazing chance for all of us to enjoy this event here today. I've been here for 29 years and I've been part of a team inviting Raji here for 29 years. He's coming here today. It's our dream come true.
Thank you. Thank you, please. In the 70s, I came to Carmel, and I was offered an invitation to also come to Santa Cruz. Since then, I've driven many times across Santa Cruz, but this is the first time to have an event. But regardless of all that, regardless of the time, it's happening, and I'm glad it's happening. So I'm sure that everybody is wondering, what is he going to talk about? There are people who are into shortcuts, so they're hoping that I will give them a bunch of shortcuts in life. And I have bad news for you. There are no shortcuts in this life. There are people who are hoping I will reveal everything to them. I will do that, certainly, by letting you know that what you are looking for is inside of you. By letting you know that the ultimate, the most, and the most magnificent is inside of you. The message that I try to bring, it's unique. And it's not unique because it is unique. It is unique because we in this world go off on tangents. And this message tries to stay clear of those tangents. There is a peace that dances, that lies in the heart of every single human being. Now, if you're interested in this, you have come to the right place. If you are interested in the 1 billion variations of what peace ought to be, or why somebody wrote a book about what peace should be, a preconceived notion of what peace is, then you have come to the wrong place. Because I will not pursue, I will not chase today or ever those concepts, ideas that people have. If you want to hear about that one thing that already resides in you, that is beautiful by its very nature, that is serene, its existence is the giver of serenity. That one thing that resides in you, that needs no name. If you want to hear about that, you have come to the right place. But if you want to hear in people's beliefs about it, you may want to go home and get some dinner. Because I'm not going to be pursuing that. I'm not here to tell you what is right. I'm not here to tell you what is wrong. I'm here to only tell you that you are extremely blessed. I'm not even telling you how you can get blessed. You would think that at least I would do that, out of common courtesy. After all, you've made an effort to come here, so I should come out and at least tell you, gee whiz, and if you do 5 push-ups every morning and drink parsley juice, boy, that's it. No, I'm not going to tell you that. In fact, what I'm going to tell you is how incredibly blessed you are. And to top it up, you should know this blessing. It's okay to believe. It's okay to believe, but you must know. And I hope you understand the distinction between those two. So, I have an analogy that I'm going to use. And it's one of my favorite analogies I came up with. Actually, the first time I ever gave this example was in India. And since then, I have been using it in Europe and different other places. What we're going to do is just for a few minutes, we're going to make believe that there is a cow right here. A beautiful cow, cute, white with few black patches, nice big eyelashes, full bushy tail. Very nice cow, very mild-mannered, gentle. And one of the things that this cow does very well is give milk. Lots of it. So if you don't have any problems with it, just believing for a few minutes that there is a cow right here. And if you don't, then make believe that there is a cow right here. Now, is there a problem in believing that there is a cow right here? Not really, no harm done. It's not going to soil the carpet. It's not going to jump out at you. It's not going to harm you. I mean, it's just a nice cow, gives milk, cute looking. It's great. Well-mannered, well-behaved. It's not even going to moo the whole time for the few minutes that this cow is going to be here. Is there a problem in believing in this cow? Well, absolutely not. Now, if you are going to have tea, you want tea. And you've got your tea and you've got your hot water and you've got your sugar. And in this tea you also want some milk from this cow. You're going to have a problem. Of course, if you are going to have make-believe tea, with make-believe sugar, then of course you can have milk from this make-believe cow. And believe me, it's delicious. It's nutty, it's great, it's just wonderful milk. This cow, I mean, just basically eats flowers. Young grass shoots and flowers, that's what this cow eats. I mean, so the milk has got a real nuttiness to it. And of course, because this cow gives such good milk, it's very rich in fat. And if one day you were hungry for breakfast and you wanted to have a piece of toast with the butter from this cow, of course you may have that piece of toast. So far, that piece of toast is not real. So far, that piece of toast is make-believe. This make-believe cow will be more than happy to give make-believe milk, which will make the make-believe butter, which you can have on your make-believe toast. And you can make-believe eat it. And you can make-believe enjoy it. And you can make-believe talk about it for as long as you want. You can even write books about the make-believe toast with the make-believe butter, with the make-believe cow. But if you're actually really hungry and you don't want a make-believe toast because you're hungry and you want to spread real butter, then this make-believe cow cannot help you. That is why it is important to know and not just sit there in this life, because believe me, this life is real. This life is as real gets. There is nothing about your existence that is make-believe. The coming and going of this breath is not make-believe. Your ability to admire is not make-believe. Your ability to feel is not make-believe. Your ability to think is not make-believe. And your ability to have the thirst in you to be quenched, to be fulfilled, is not make-believe. This life, this existence, is incredibly real, and in this existence, you cannot mix reality with make-believe. You cannot do that. Otherwise, you get a very dry toast. Very black tea. And no matter how many pitchers you pour into your tea, it will never turn a lighter color because the milk in the real pitcher is make-believe. And once you have accepted and understood the reality of your existence, I'm not talking about mortality or immortality of your existence, I'm talking about the reality of existence. And if you have understood, because you see, everybody jumps. Everybody jumps to the mortality and immortality of existence. Nobody sticks with the reality of existence. You are here. The game is afoot. It's on. You are living. Time is passing, but that's not important. Not yet. What's important is that you understand you are alive. If you are thirsty, drink now. You don't know what is up ahead. Prepare. In this heaven, prepare. And prepare. And prepare. And prepare to be happy. People might go, prepare to be happy? I'm prepared to be happy. No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm sorry. You think so, but you're not. Because all it takes is one thought to destroy it. When people get really happy, they go, I wonder how long this is going to last. You prepared? No. It is in the time of plenty that you prepare for the drought, not in drought that you need to prepare for the time of plenty. This is the time of plenty. This is where you can think, this is where you can understand, this is where you can experience. And there's one thing you can do because you are alive. And I think it's the most important thing. You may not concur with it, and that's perfectly all right with me. It won't change my mind. I'm stubborn. Now, one thing I can do, there's not a lot I can do. I cannot control the clouds. I cannot control whether it's going to rain tomorrow. I cannot control what other people think of me. But I can do one thing. And that is when my heart is filled, I also fill up with gratitude. And when I am full of gratitude, the way that I can say thank you, you know what, there's nobody else in this whole world that can say it that way. And this applies to everyone that is alive on the face of this earth. Do you know that each one of us is completely different? There is some similarities, but they are superficial. Superficial. But there is one thing that is common to all of us. And that is that we can say, thank you. But the way that that thank you will come out, it will be as unique as it can be. Have you been thankful? For this life? Have you been thankful for this breath? Have you been thankful for understanding? Have you been thankful for this existence? Have you been thankful for today? Were you thankful for yesterday? Or was it not important to be thankful for a breath? One day, my friends, you will. That's when you start taking your last one. It becomes very important to breathe. People stop talking. Not time for conversations. Not time for speculation. They need to focus on one thing. Of that which was taken for granted for the rest of the life, now requires concentration. Because you need to take one more breath. One more. One more, and one more, and one more. Today, so many things happen, and it doesn't matter. But today, you were alive, and you know what? That should at least matter to you. Your home is when you are lost in fulfillment. Lost. You begin to live when you are drowning in peace. Drowning. Amazingly enough, you understand what it means to be alive. What is the reality? Who is your friend in this strange world? You try to strike friendship. Let me find a friend. Aren't friends important? But who is your friend? Then your friend is the coming and going of this breath. For it heralds life. For it heralds the existence of the divine in this vessel. That's it. This is not hearsay. This is not hearsay. This is a reality that when you remove all the hearsays, you will know for yourself. That fundamental difference between knowing and believing. It's not much. It's as thin as a hair, as fine as a blade. But it means completely something different. All your life, people have told you things and you have believed. Because even if you want to care, you can't. You are trapped by your own ideas, chains that hold you back, and each link in the chain are the very hearsays and the beliefs you have accumulated in your life. I know it sounds intense. It is. It is. You know, is there an option? In reality, I mean, everything that I speak about basically boils down to this. You have a choice. And in my experience, and this is not hearsay, I'm sure you've experienced the same, you're not any different than I am. Two things happen that are big. One, these are big. They're really big. And this seems to be the ultimate result of all the things that happen in your life. Okay? This is the ultimate result of all things that happen in your life. One, either you become unhappy, or you become happy.